Hi there. My name is Anna. I'm a tarot reader, and if I may, I would like to perform a tarot reading for you today. I am in the process of growing my channel, so if you dig the vibes, if you like what you see, if the messages are resonating, please leave a like. You can comment, whatever. I have a towel on my head. I know I do. Moving on. So when I was channeling, I was getting something. There's something about you doing something now, and it's going to seem small. That's what I'm getting. It's going to seem so small, but something small that you are doing now, your future self will thank you. That's like the first thing I was channeling, right? So whatever it is that you're doing now, keep on going because it's going to benefit you some way somehow in the future. Then right after that, I was channeling the song that goes money 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 money. So I don't know, there's something that you're doing now where your future self is going to thank you. It might be along the lines of like finances, money, resources, things like that. But I also was hearing the word advancement. So you could be expecting or wanting, desiring, or manifesting some form of like, I want to say like a graduation or like an ascension where you're just moving from one state of being into another. For like jobs, this could have to be like a promotion. This could be a raise, like a pay increase. This could be like a title, like a job position title increase. If like you resonate more with like art or doing your own business, maybe this could be like an increase in your clientele, increase on your platform, something like that. But let's get into your current energy for today. Okay. Longing for home, belonging, the original light workers is what I'm getting. So I feel like you're getting back to the roots, or you're getting back to the basics about with something. I don't know, maybe if you were involved with something and you really, I'm getting this energy of you wanted it to be something great. You wanted it to be something that was going to be, I'm hearing mesmerizing. And I'm getting this energy of like a lot of hands in the cookie jar, or just like a lot of moving parts. So there's something here about like you taking a step back, or you zooming out and getting back to the basics is what I'm hearing. So it seems to be like you're more focused on how you can connect with others, or how you can stand out from the rest is what I'm getting. You're doing something different. Like I'm getting your work in like a group of all like the same types of work. For some reason your work is the one that stands out the most, because it seems to be the most like authentic or genuine or raw, something along those lines. Yeah, like I'm getting you care original light workers on the card. You care more about how like your work would affect somebody, or how it comes off to somebody, rather than like how it looks. So this example I'm getting is that if you're wanting to date somebody, you're not the type that would be so concerned about their looks, like what's on the outside, but more so what's on the inside is what I'm getting. So if this has to do with love, then you also could just be graduating in like the love department, where you're now caring more about how people make you feel and their character, rather than how they look. And I don't know, like the designer stuff that they may wear. I don't know. We have cracked opened. It's happening for you, not to you. So there could be something here about this change that doesn't particularly feel comfortable with you, only because I'm getting that you could have been wearing like, let's say, some sort of like facade or like a mask, right? And let's say like you were with like a group of people, and this is just how they wanted you to be. The reference I'm now being given is like Mean Girls. You know how like in the cafeteria they're like da 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 da, and on Wednesdays we wear pink. So you kind of like were going your life just living this way, and then realizing you really don't care about stuff. You really don't care about stuff like that. You don't care about the designer bags or like rules and regulations. You're very unconventional. So be that way. longing for home. Yeah, it's time for a mask or a certain facade of yours to fall off. That way you can actually feel like this advancement almost in life. It's like in life itself, just like in general, where you feel like you're not being held back or you're not being stifled or censored at all, because you're no longer living your life, or you're no longer showing your work through the lens of another person. So maybe I'm also getting this example of you could resonate with, let's say if you're working on a project with somebody, and you're putting out your work and they're wanting your work to look one way. I'm getting that you could be separating from something. Yeah, you're about to start living life. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Like, you're living life on towards your own accord, because it's like this feeling of like longing for home, like belonging. Like, you feel out of touch. You feel isolated. I'm getting like in your own skin or in your own environment. Like, you don't feel comfortable. Yeah, I'm looking at the Nine of Swords here, because I'm just getting, it's not your story. You may have been told for so long that that was your story, but yeah, now it's like time for you to start like writing your own story, being more concerned about how you want things to go, how you want your own life to go, or this work that you're involved in. Yeah, we have a lot of nines here. We have the Nine of Swords. Now I'm looking at the Nine of Wands. Yeah, so I see you because of like, it could be introducing like this fear and anxiety within you, and might have you like a bit like blocked off or closed off. Yeah, from your emotions is what I'm getting. Like, you're protecting yourself and your emotional body right now, because I feel like there's something here that you're trying to figure out. What I'm getting, the thing is that you're trying to figure out is that whatever you're a part of, you're just different. You're different from the rest is what I'm getting. And I'm different from the rest, meaning that you, if you stay where you're at, you're going to be like, how do I explain it? You're going to be like, you're not going to be able to grow. Like, your growth is going to be stunted. You know, it's time for you to grow. It's time for you to like get out there more so than what you've already been doing. Like, there's no more for you in your current environment is what I'm getting. It's time for you to branch off. It's time for you to collaborate, to network, be around different walks of life, so that way you can actually see the way that you want to live life, how you want to do things. It's not that far-fetched. Or you could be telling yourself like it's not possible because that's what you were told by other people, when in actuality it is quite possible. You just have to get out there and see how other people may be living life or doing things on their own. Let's see what else we have here. Ooh. Yeah, two of Wands reverse. It has you kind of like sort of questioning, like, where am I going? What am I doing? How come nothing feels right? Like, I can't even look forward because of this fear and this anxiety that life just isn't. It's like life doesn't feel cohesive with you, you know? Kind of like with Mean Girls, like, you know, Lindsay Lohan's character, like, she really wasn't that type of, like, you know, like, your typical mean girl. Like, she wasn't like that. She was really nice, sweet, considerate, dare I say, empathetic. So this is the type of person that you are. And it feels like it's time for you to just live your life by the code that feels comfortable with you. Yeah, King of Swords reverse. You could have other people, like I was getting around. One person in particular, nasty, very nasty, negative energy. I don't like this. Don't like this too much. Ace of Pentacles. Now this could be you, or this could be somebody else. I feel like that's getting in the way of like kind of delaying like an opportunity. This is like that advancement, that money I was getting. Because it's like either this is your inner voice, like your own inner critic, or these could be people around you. This could be like a father figure that you may have. It's just a prominent male role figure that you have in your life that could be telling you like, that's not it. This is not it. Like, maybe you're been born into a family of doctors. They want you to be a doctor, but you want to be a poet. And they're kind of talking down on those dreams that you could be trying to execute by saying, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. But there's something here about you understanding this is your life to live. Okay. Let's actually see if we can clarify the King of Swords here. Yeah, King of Swords being clarified by the Five of Swords. So you can resonate more with if this is an outside person from you. And when I said male, I mean like a prominent masculine figure. It doesn't have to be a male, like a man, but it could be someone that's in a position in your life where they do have like this authoritative type of role where they're meant to be like the one that kind of like delegates tasks, or they're like the person you would go to like try to figure something out. So much like a boss, it could be a father, but it also could very much be like a woman that's in that masculine energy where they're meant to be the ones to go out and like act on something and do something. So anyway, now you could resonate with this energy being that type of person, or this energy can be just you, your own inner critic, your own inner voice, where it seems like it's wanting to win over at all costs is what I'm getting. Like this voice wants to be like the top dog is what I just heard, compared to anybody else or just you. Looking at 10 of Wands at the bottom. I'm getting this example of almost like they could be like putting their own burdens onto you, but this is coming from a place of, I'm hearing jealousy, honestly. Like this is something that this person or this energy can see in you that they don't want you to tap into. They don't want you to be a part of for whatever reasons. But their reasons I'm getting are born out of selfishness. Like they're more concerned about how your actions, your moves are going to impact their position in their life. You know what I mean? That's kind of like what I'm getting here. We're seeing the 10 of Wands at the bottom. Now, if you do resonate with this just being your own inner critic, then this is more so that part of like your ego that is really ramped up right now, because your ego is attempting to protect you, because it's calling or asking, your soul is calling and asking you to do something that is outside of your normal. They want you to step outside of your comfort zone. You're going from living your life by somebody else's rule book, by living life by your own rule book. You're now going from living life being an extra in somebody else's story to being the main character in your own story. So just that transition alone, it's going to be something that's a little bit scary. And the reason why we say scary is because when you start asking for things to really change, like miracles to really happen, where you want to be put on the right path, you want only people to that are aligned with you to come in, things will fall apart. Things will fall apart. But they'll fall apart because it's things that are not meant, they're not supposed to be there. They're not supposed to go with you to the next. Just know that it's falling apart for a reason, you know? And this is why it could feel very scary for you. Because we're looking at cracked open. This is like the bottom deck energy where life right now can feel very scary for you. But this is like your true essence, this flower that is budding. It's blossoming, coming out of you, your true character, your true self. And like, you see how gorgeous this pink flower is? This like other people can see this flower within you, but they want to close it in. They want to close it in. And I can't really tap into what the reasons are, because it's their reasons. I'm not focused on their energy, I'm focused on your energy. Their energy has something to do with yours, but we don't need to get into details of it because it's all about you. It's happening for you, not to you. You ask for a change, it's coming. It's happening. Yup. You ask for a change, it's coming. It's happening. Yeah. 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 But that's you. That's you, man. The Fool. You're just taking all that you know, all that you have, and you're just like, I'm going to start off in this new adventure anyway. Like I'm just going to start living life in this new way. It's like you're giving yourself life again. Like, yeah, you're giving yourself life again is what I'm getting. Because usually when a process like this, it comes to a point where it's just like, no more, no more. Or you look around and eventually the life that you had before, whether it be the lifestyle, the people around you, what you were doing, your beliefs, you'll notice it's changed. It's no longer the same. Yeah, exactly. It's changed. It's no longer the same. A new you. It's like you're heeding the call of your soul, of your spirit, of your intuition, of the divine, where they're telling you something needs to, you're livening yourself up again. You're waking this part of yourself up again. Family could be significant. We were channeling that message. That family could be very significant. So you could be having like a light bulb moment when it does come to a community. So this could be a family. This could be people that you work with. That, hey, if you're just a little bit different, then hey, you're just a little bit different. There's always that one, right? There's always that one. There's always that one. Okay. So let's see where your focus should be. I like wanted to come out, but I went back in. I was going to say that, and I should have said that. Oh, your emotional body is what I was going to say, is listen to your emotions. This is a very important time where you are going to have to listen to your emotions, because it's kind of like I'm seeing a person driving a car, but they're in an unfamiliar territory, and all they have is a map, and their map is their emotions. So in order to know where to go, who to talk to, where to sleep, all those things, your emotions are going to be your GPS, your emotions. And the depiction I love about this Queen of Cups is that her cup is closed. You know, like the Queen of Cups can be associated with an overgiving, such compassionate, empathetic character, like to the point that they do overextend. They do give way too much where they don't have anything else in return. I wouldn't say they don't have anything else in return, but they don't have enough to give back to themselves because they keep giving and giving and giving and giving and giving. The only way that the Queen of Cups is going to get anything back emotional wise is if she has another person that's there that's going to fill her up, because it's not going to be her. But this depiction of this Queen of Cups, she has a lid on her card. She has a lid on her chalice. So it's like she is aware. She is aware of how much water, emotion that she has, where she's not over giving. She's only giving enough. That way she can keep enough reserved for herself, is what I'm getting. Another message I'm getting off of more energy that you would like need to focus on is being able to reach a state of balance, like groundedness when it comes to your emotions. So this is giving me not allowing for your emotions to like take over, where we might become hysterical or we might become impulsive, where we might do something or say something that we would regret. This is you taking a step back and being able to sit down with yourself, whether it be just yourself or having a therapist, or maybe possibly connecting with a person that is in a position in life where you aspire to be, where you're connecting with yourself and really understanding what your emotional body is trying to tell you. Yeah, because you're definitely experiencing something revolving around sadness. But what I love is that, like, this is you right now being focused on what's not going right. You have at least two other ways, two other options, two other routes that you can choose to take right now. And that's where your emotions are directing you, is what I'm getting. To point your focus on what is going right in your life. And take it down to the basics again. Just be happy that you have a roof, that you have maybe one or two good people, that you're able to breathe, that you're able to move. Start off with small things, because then eventually you're going to start to see the miracles and the blessings all over. It's going to deepen your perspective. So that way, when things start to fall apart, you're seeing the bigger picture of was not meant. This is what, ooh, excuse me, this is what's giving me like that ascension, that graduation, that advancement that we were getting before. Yeah. Okay, let's see if we can get like one more for the Queen of Cups here. That's a lot. I'm not gonna take all that. Okay. Yes, I'm just gonna go for the Queen of Cups here. We'll take it. Yeah, Page of Cups. Exactly. One message I'm getting with the Page of Cups is that this could be something that you have loved to do since you were a child. Oh, 1 second. Sorry about that. Yes, this could be like something that you love to do since you were like a child, is what I'm getting. So it's kind of like with the Page of Cups, it's kind of like I'm almost getting like a whimsical energy, very much like a childlike energy when, like, oh, this is giving me the energy of just like, you know how they say like, oh God, I hope this is a terrible example I'm being given, but you know how like girls when they're young or they're kids, they like to sit there and they dream up of like their Prince Charming and like weddings and all that stuff, but it's the energy that the child is in where it feels so whimsical, it feels so magical, it feels like the possibilities are limitless. It's endless. It can keep going and going and going of just all goodness and things that are great. It feels very dreamy, you know? And we typically love to dream about things that fill us up rather than take away from us. So this is like that energy that I'm getting with this. It's like get very open, get very lighthearted about life again, about opportunities, about all the possibilities that life does have to offer for you. Life can offer it to other people. It can damn sure offer it to you as well. Looking at the Knight of Swords at the bottom here. I think there's like another message, Ace of Wands. I'm getting this message of that something here about you'll go farther or you'll reach more if like when you're vulnerable, like you tapping into your vulnerability, showing that you too are just a simple person like everybody else. That can also be an energy of focus for you. So you original light workers, you are an empathetic person, you are empathic. I wouldn't be surprised if you resonate with being an empathic person where you are able to feel, and that's like a gift, you know. I'm one of the people that believes that everybody here has gifts and they can walk this path, but it's a choice. It is a choice, and it's not an easy journey to go down. So the choice is not for everyone to make. Well, the choice is there for everyone to make, but not everyone makes it. You're one of these people that is meant to that's meant to make this choice and take this path, is what I'm getting. You don't have to take it in a spiritual sense. It could just literally you just being more of an empathic, vulnerable way of being. Like you could do that with anything. We were getting art. I was channeling poet earlier. Even like certain counselors and whatnot. Like they're more focused on how they are impacting, how their work are impacting people, rather than just being focused on what things look like on the surface. Yeah. This is also an energy for you to focus on with your emotional body, is to like take a deep dive with your emotional body, but It's almost like you could be telling the parts of yourself that are like down and out that, hey, that did happen, but guess what? We're still here. We're still able to make choices. We're still able to act on the choices that we have made. You know what I mean? Like crying over spilled milk, essentially, is like the energy that I'm getting from off of here. It's like, don't be so focused on what didn't go right, because you have other options if you turn around that can go very well for you. Where if you keep going, if you make this one small choice, your future self is going to thank you. It's going to seem small now. Like the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is simply a potential, but it has the opportunity. Well, it's a small opportunity, but it has the potential to grow into something great, all the way up to the 10 of Pentacles, which is we're coming into long-term success. We're coming into legacy. This is something that's going to be legacy, where it's something that you could be known for throughout your community or worldwide. This is going to be like a legacy that you would pass down to your children and their children's children. All of that can happen, but it takes time. It takes how to maintain it, all things like that. But this could be that small, or this could be that opportunity, that small thing that you do where your future self is going to thank you, because it's going to help you lead towards this advancement that your soul is craving, that you asked for to happen around this time when you wrote your contract, when you were up there, and I guarantee you this King of Swords right here, they're part of your contract. It's almost like they've been put in your path where you're at right now to really be that deciding factor. Are you going to keep allowing for you to just live life through other people's lens, or are you going to now act on how you feel? What are you going to do? It almost feels like this person is like that final boss, and like this one is in like this one chapter of your game. You could be on like chapter 4, about to go on to chapter 5, but you have like this one boss right here that you got to get past. And you're just telling yourself, oh, I can't pass it. I can't defeat the boss. It's too difficult. It's not that difficult. I guarantee you it's not that difficult. You just have to try something that you've never tried before. That's all. And your emotions are going to tell you that. Get open, get curious with your emotions. Invite them in for a cup of tea. Be like lighthearted with your emotions too. Don't really take anything too serious. Don't allow for things to like put their hooks on into you, especially when you know that you didn't do anything wrong. Especially that. Okay, so let's see if we can just get like some final advice here. Final advice. Use the tarot deck for final advice. Yeah, we'll just use the tarot for final advice. Thank you. Look at the Page of Pentacles coming out for your advice. I absolutely love that. I know that we were getting that the message with seeing that Ace of Pentacles that was at the bottom of the deck, but this is the same thing that I'm getting. This is the same thing that I'm getting. Page of Pentacles. It is potential. It is a potential to grow into something great. Page of Pentacles. I feel like this is giving more of like how to properly invest in your own life, how to properly live your own life by your own way, like how you want to live your life. This is your advice right here that I'm getting with the Page of Pentacles. And then we have the Page of Swords. Yeah, a lot of pages here. So you could be on the younger side, but you don't have to be. If you yourself are not of a younger age, then this is just something here where you feel that this feels like it's young, fresh, new type of energy, a type of place that you are involving yourself in. Yeah. Focus on all of the limitless potential and opportunities that your life, that your future holds. Instead of you just waiting for it to happen, know that it's already there, and all you have to do is just like get on one of these ships. Just travel. Just travel. Get open, get curious. This could be like a physical travel, or this could be, it doesn't have to be physical. It really doesn't. This could be a travel internally where you are now going from like your ego, where it's just full of fear and illusion, over to like the true essence of your being, of yourself, where you're now seeing life through a correct lens. Right. Okay. Yeah. So that part that I had said with the Queen of Pentacles, like you have everything at your disposal to make it happen. To make it happen. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes, whomever you are. You have the resources, you have the capabilities, you also have the know-how. And I'm hearing something about ferocity, which is strange because it's not Queen of Wands, but it's a Queen of Pentacles. But you also have the ferocity, is what I'm hearing, to make something happen, to make this change possible in your own life. We just have to first believe in that. We have to believe in that with the Queen and Page of Cups here. We have to believe in it. It doesn't matter how many times we're telling ourselves that we can believe it, but we have to feel, we have to believe that in our heart of hearts, but other than us just saying it. Just saying it doesn't make it happen. We got to believe. We got to believe in what we're saying, you know? So, yes. All in all, gorgeous, beautiful reading. And I'm not getting any other messages. No other messages. Okay. Well, I do pray that they have found you oh so very well. And I will see you guys when I see you guys. Bye-bye.